ready?
Yeah, I was born ready. How many is that today?
Calm down. Like I already told you, because I see everybody else on YouTube, like they have drinks.
Okay, so just for clarification,
This is my first one.
One of these is 3 cups of coffee. And by the way, that's my, I'm using that in part of the video. You're bearing the lead.
No, because I'm using it because everybody sips on something when they're recording. Bye.
Hi guys.
Anyway. Guys, welcome back to my channel. The one and only
Forgot my name?
is featured.
Yeah, look at it. Had too many rains, forgets husband's name.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll put this back in my section.
There's not like a, I take those two, it's not a his and hers. It's together.
So what's your husband's name again? What's my middle name?
Derek.
What's my birthday?
1782. Boom! What? Say something. Bye. Take a seat. We've been married a very long time. Clearly, I've done my research and been Nancy Drew snooping through all your shit. Anyways, you guys, as you can see, this video is all about supplements, what I take, what Jonathan takes. Obviously, we didn't want to show everything just because I think we'll do that another way.
Yeah, it'd be part 1.
Yeah,
Supplements part 1.
Because we want to kind of take you to a supplement store too to kind of help you out there as well. So this is kind of like a part 1-ish. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. I think I'm going to start off with this just because Jonathan and I are getting actually ready to go out of town for like
go out of town? Where are we going? We're going out of continent.
We're going to Australia.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
It's going to be a 20-hour plane ride.
Yeah, I'm really excited because I'm going to go shoot my signature line with Ryder Wear. So,
and we're going to also film for the push app.
Yes.
Which is going to be sick. We'll kind of talk about that a little bit later in a whole different video.
But anywho, but I got this pill thing from Amazon and I really liked it because I have, as you guys can see, I already take a ton of vitamins. So I like this one because you pop it open and there's so much room. So this is just one specific day.
That's actually really, really cool.
Yeah, so that's just a little snippet on that. If you guys are traveling, I really highly recommend finding something.
Or if you're like me and you forget, did I take that? Did I take that? Did I take that? This thing, boom, 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 it's all laid after you know if you take it or not.
That is really, really smart. But let's dive into it, shall we? It seems like really overwhelming and a lot, but it's not. Oh, so all of a sudden now you want to like...
Okay. My mouth is getting dry.
Yeah. They always come crawling back. So let's start. I'm gonna start with glucosamine. So I've taken glucosamine. It comes in a powder form as well. So I have been taking this probably since maybe high school or possibly college. I can't remember a coach actually recommending glucosamine for all of us just because it's really, really good for your joints. Obviously, I'm going to tell you guys why that I take certain supplements, but Jonathan really knows like the nuts and bolts as to what they do to your body and why. I just kind of know the basics of like if you read it on the bottle. It says it helps lubricate and protect joints. So obviously anybody that's working out a lot or I feel like anybody should take glucosamine.
Glucosamine is one of those supplements. So a lot of people are concerned about like safety of supplements and age and all that. Glucosamine across the board, no issues, 100% safe. Kids can take it, adults can take it, no issues whatsoever. Glucosamine, start taking it in high school if you're in athletics at all.
Yeah.
And the reason why I like it a lot too, it's basically for your joints, right? It does help lubricate like the cartilage, essentially cartilage regrowth on your skeletal muscle tissue. But the major places I like it are elbows and knees. So if you're an athlete at all, your knees are taking a pounding. If you're into weightlifting, your elbows are also taking a pounding. So glucosamine is going to be very, very good for, especially for me, my knees and my elbows.
Peppermint gels, and I got this on Amazon, and basically it's with ginger and phenol oils. So it really helps kind of calm your stomach so that you're not...
Phenol oils just means plant oils. It's just a fancy term for plant oil extracts.
So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes if you eat food, then you have kind of like bubble guts.
Toots for the boots.
Yeah. So it really helps kind of eliminate that. I've only been taking it for maybe like 3 weeks, and I feel like it has kind of helped my stomach issues out a little bit.
It has not been working then. I'm playing. Totally kidding.
How dare you? So this is new, but I will keep you guys updated to see like how well it does. Along with, I've been taking this, and I feel like taking the probiotic has really cleared up also my back.
Yes,
acne.
I've noticed that big time actually.
I'm in my 30s, and I continuously still had crazy broken out back.
You still look like you're in your early 20s, girl.
What do you want? Yeah, exactly. I was doing a lot of research, and a lot of it stemmed from gut health and taking care of your gut. So a specific doctor had mentioned taking probiotics as well as pairing it with
fiber.
Yes, yes. I was mixing, you're right, the fiber into a drink. And for so far, I mean, my back has definitely cleared up a ton. So I highly recommend a probiotic.
So let's talk about why this stuff is probably gonna be good. So why probiotics? Now, peppermint oil I'm not as familiar with just because I just don't know much about it. I'm assuming it's some kind of antibacterial, antiseptic thing in it. But probiotics are huge. So you guys are hearing a lot about gut biome, right? Gut biome is a very like en vogue type of term people are throwing around. It sounds very fancy, you know, my gut biome, my gut biome.
Yeah.
All that is the bacteria within your stomach, right? Your stomach is actually really, really important in regulating your hormones, your metabolism, a lot of different stuff. Science is showing that it's a lot more, I guess, linked in with the rest of us, of our body, than we ever thought before. So essentially what you're doing is this is just bacteria, right? Probiotics, all that is bacteria. So you're putting a good bacteria or a positive bacteria into your stomach, and you're essentially just flooding it with this good bacteria. You're gonna build up of good bacteria within your body that's gonna disperse out throughout your body. It's gonna help regulate your hormones, your metabolism. They're even saying it affects your mood, all this stuff. I'm not sure about all of that. I do know one thing though, is that these probiotics are good bacteria in your stomach, which is going to help your body all around. I have noticed with Natalie that her back has cleared up a lot, so much so that I'm gonna probably start taking these because my back always breaks out too. And if we can help regulate that, awesome. So Cliff's Notes, good bacteria, take it to help regulate the bacteria inside your stomach. Could definitely benefit your skin and other aspects of your body for sure.
Collagen, you guys, so I take a collagen supplement also. The protein powder, which will be another video, also has collagen in it too. Collagen is super important. Obviously, women, as we age, we lose a significant amount. You start losing collagen at 25.
I think 25, yeah.
I think 25 is when you start to really decrease. So it's imperative for just healthy hair, skin, nails, everything to be vibrant, full, fresh, and healthy, really. Yeah,
so collagen is pretty much, if you think of it in just very, very simplistic terms, it's actually a lot more complicated than this, but essentially think of like your skin as a bunch of like mesh webbing, right? Well, as you get older, or think of like a hammock. So when you get a hammock, it's brand new, it's just crisp, it looks like really, really tight, but after a while, that hammock starts to, the ropes in it start to fray. You see like almost like frizzes on it. Think of that as like collagen. So collagen is that, as your collagen starts to decay and break away, it becomes less tight, less firm, less elastic, and kind of just more like just dead. So this, you're putting in new strands into the hammock. Instead of it being frizzy and frayed, it's gonna be becoming tighter like it was when it was new. And that's the thought process behind collagen. Also for your joints and your cartilage, it's essential in that. So if you're taking the glucosamine, collagen is a perfect thing to take along with it, just to help to preserve that cartilage, that joint tissue, and keep you just from creaking and cracking.
But okay, moving on along, I'm gonna pair these both together because it's what I take at night. Actually, magnesium, I just increased my intake just because of a girlfriend of mine, Virginia. Let me know how deficient we are as women.
Women especially, yeah.
In magnesium, and so I decided to go ahead and up my dosage just because of like my stomach and stuff like that. I heard that it helps with that also.
Yeah.
But GABA is a supplement that helps with sleep. So I got turned on to this one literally last year when I was in the Celebrity Big Brother house. And Lolo she's an Olympic athlete, if you guys don't know, Lolo Jones, and she was my roommate. So she would take this and magnesium as well as one other supplement to help with sleep. And it's obviously natural. And I'm not quite sure exactly what it does, but it calms your body and helps you
Yeah, GABA also. So GABA is one of those ones where I'm not an expert in, honestly, but I believe it's an amino acid, and it's part of like, I think your brain secretes it when you're dreaming. I'm not quite sure if that's 100% it, but I definitely know that right now it's very hot for like sleep, right? Yeah. It helps you sleep deeper. It helps you to have vivid dreams. Actually, when I took GABA, I had like really vivid dreams, which is crazy. But the thought process behind extra sleep, the more you sleep, the more you recover. If you're dreaming, you're in REM sleep, and REM sleep is the sleep stage. There's light sleep, there's REM sleep, and there's deep sleep. Light sleep is not that great for you. Deep sleep is good, but you don't have as much of the health regeneration and tissue regeneration. REM sleep is like, that's where athletes want to be. REM sleep is where your body is burning fat, it's repairing, going into protein synthesis, the whole thing, you're releasing growth hormone, which helps your body, whatever. So GABA, I don't know how it does it, but when I was taking it, every night I was dreaming vividly, which means I was in REM sleep. So REM sleep is great for recovery. So my experience, GABA helps me REM sleep. Yeah. Now, magnesium glycinate. There's different types of magnesium. I prefer glycinate. It's just, think about like, if you were having like a chocolate cake, a chocolate molten cake, a brownie, it's all pretty much like chocolate cake, but just presented in a different form, a different compound formulation. I like the formulation of glycinate. I feel like it absorbs into your body better. Really cool tip about magnesium glycinate is that it actually helps to regulate blood sugar. So a tip that I learned is that if you're one of those people who at night gets really strong like sugar cravings, especially chocolate, you're probably magnesium deficient.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know. So essentially by taking magnesium glycinate in higher doses at nighttime, it'll help over time to curb that. But it also does help to regulate your blood sugar, which is fantastic for people so your blood sugar is not spiking up and down, causing energy swings. We'll talk about blood sugar at a whole different time. But this blood sugar good, and also cravings down. Now, why Natalie probably likes to take it with her calcium is because most women are magnesium deficient, but magnesium and calcium have a synergistic relationship. So by taking the two of them together, you help magnesium have its best benefits and you help your calcium have its best benefits. It's gonna really help your bone structure.
Do you recommend a woman taking a calcium supplement by itself?
Yeah, it's fine, but like let's say you take a calcium supplement, you're only gonna get, on its own, you're probably gonna get maybe 6 out of 10 of the benefits, 5 out of 10 of the benefits of it. If you take this with it, you're gonna get 9.5.
I don't think I take calcium.
No, you do, because you have like a multi that has calcium in it. So but if you want to take a singular one, you can, but we got to make sure you don't want to go too high on the calcium, you get constipated. Okay,
moving along. Obviously, you guys, these are all supplements that you can get on like Amazon or your local grocery store or supplement store. Nothing is prescribed here.
No. So then, okay, so those are Natalie's.
We're not doctors.
Yeah.
And we're not telling you like
there's no brand. I don't care about any brand. I don't care what brand you buy, to be honest.
Yeah.
Vitamin D3. This 99%, I would say, of Americans are vitamin D3 deficient, or vitamin D deficient, but D3 is the optimal version of it. And that's just to do with sunlight and diet and the whole thing. But this is essential, like not just good for, this is essential in immune function, in having a healthy like reproductive system, and in helping with protein synthesis and essentially all the benefits of working out. So this is an essential supplement to be taking. I don't care where you get it from, make sure it's really, really good quality.
That is a spray form? But
this is in spray form.
It's pill form too, right?
It's pill form, spray form. One thing to be careful about, you can overdose on it because it's not water soluble. So a water soluble supplement, you can basically like overdose, like vitamin C. You can take an overdose of it and you'll just have diarrhea. It just comes right out. This actually, because it's fat soluble, it'll stay in your fat cells, so it can cause problems. So just make sure you check up on the doses. Yeah, there's a few supplements that are fat soluble. Make sure you check and make sure you're getting your correct dose. But this product I love. I actually will recommend these guys. These are Origins, so that's like the one that Jocko is doing with. It's like, yeah, his thing is great. Second, so we were talking about like glucophage, right? The blood sugar regulator. I brought up that strategically because I take berberine. Berberine is a supplement, right? So it's not FDA regulated, but there's been so much research and studies on this that's pretty much on par with the effects of glucophage metformin. This is from a plant. You take it and it helps to bring your blood sugar down. So if you're taking it, like for example, let's say I wanted to have on my cheat day, I'm having a big old thing of chocolate cake. I'll take 2 of these when I take the chocolate cake to try to just mitigate that insulin spike. And I'll have a whole different video where we talk about insulin and how that can be used to help build muscle, but 95% of it are using it wrong in our food and causing insulin spikes that are causing us to store fat. So I like berberine when I'm taking in a high carbohydrate meal because it helps to bring that blood sugar down and doesn't cause as high of an insulin spike. Next are branched chain amino acids. Branched chain amino acids, when you hear people talk about like, bro, I take my protein powder, bro. I take my protein powder. I take my BCAAs. Why? Well, because your protein is going to convert into these amino acids, the branched chain amino acids. These are essentially the building blocks that cause protein synthesis and muscle tissue repair within your body. Protein synthesis is the mechanism in your body that causes your muscles to grow, to regenerate, the whole 9 yards. So all the benefits of protein are branched chain amino acids. Now, I have next to it leucine, because leucine is one of these branched chain amino acids, right?
The most important one.
Yes, their branched chain amino acids are made up of about like 4 or 5, I always forget, amino acids that come together to make the branched chain amino acids. But the most important for protein synthesis being exactly what you want when you're working out to get that tone, lean, muscle look, burning fat, is leucine. 90% of branched chain amino acid products have branched chain amino acids, but they skimp on the leucine because leucine is expensive. So essentially you're buying something that you think you're getting the benefits of leucine, but they skimp on the leucine and they sell it to you for a high price, and you're essentially just wasting your money, right? So what I do is I buy branched chain amino acids and I also buy leucine by itself and I take them together. You need to be getting 2.4, I like to hit 3 grams of leucine per serving in order to initiate protein synthesis. So what I do is I take...
So what, tell them somebody like yourself and then for me.
You'd be the same. So across the board, like 2.4 is the kind of the minimum, the standard, like, okay, anyone will kick into protein synthesis at 2.4. I just take 3 just to be safe, just as a margin of error. So across the board, 3 grams of leucine per serving. So I get the optimum branched chain amino acids, and then I supplement my supplement with pure leucine and make sure that every time I take my branched chain amino acids, I'm taking in at least 3 grams of leucine, which is kicking into protein synthesis. That was a lot.
And this is why I married him, because he is very smart. Clearly, he knows the reasonings as into why you're taking supplements, which I think is really important too. Anything that you put into your body, you should know exactly why you're taking it, not just because Joe Blow is taking it or somebody told you that it's really good for you. Do your own research. There's a ton out there, and it's getting more confusing because even that's why diet too. There's so many people like pro this, and then you have negative this, and then all of a sudden pro this, negative. So the research is kind of crazy, but when you're talking about supplementation, the ones that we have mentioned right here, they're all pretty much
And let me hit this real fast, because I think I've said it before in a million different videos, but this may be someone's first time hearing it, right? Yeah. So as we talked about, supplements can say whatever they want, right? They have no FDA regulation at all. They can pretty much claim whatever. So you can buy a branched chain amino acid supplement, and it says you're getting your BCAAs, 6 grams of BCAAs. And you think to yourself immediately, okay, Jonathan said all I need is 3 grams of leucine. So I'm good to go. This is gonna be it, $90. You look at the back, it says a proprietary blend of, and it lists, valine, leucine, isoleucine, whatever the other ones are, right? And you go, okay, I'm covered because it says 6 grams of branched chain amino acids. Proprietary blend, whenever you see that, think liars, mentirosa, liars. Because essentially what they're doing with the proprietary blend, all that means is we don't have to tell you how much of everything is in here. We just have to tell you what's in here. So you could have literally 0.5 of a gram of leucine in there and a bunch of the other ones which are cheaper. So what you have to do is you have to buy one where the back, it shows you the name of every branched chain amino acid and it tells you exactly how many grams are in it per serving. That's it. That's the only way to do it. Otherwise you're gonna get ripped off. So that's why I like Optimum, because they tell you how much is in there. And then you can go, okay, this is a little bit under the 2.6 or the 3, so then I can just hit the rest of it with this and I'll make sure I get my 3. So that's why on the back here, let me just show you real fast. So see how it doesn't just say a proprietary blend, it shows you the branched chain amino acids in there and it tells you exactly how much of it are in it per serving. So that's what looking for when you're buying that.
Yes.
Let's talk about pre-workouts.
Oh, I mean, you guys already know. Before I do anything pre-workout, I already, in one of my videos, I used to do the powder form. I know that's like super popular. And even when I was wrestling, what I would do is I would literally take a scoop and I wouldn't even put it in my water. I would just take a shot and I would switch, because I felt like it was like the best bang for your buck. You get it in.
Get out there. Yeah.
And then get out there. So,
and we'll do a full thing on pre-workouts.
I mean, I'm a fan of pre-workout. A lot of people think like, you know, they have a negative kind of, it's really, a lot of it is mentality. A lot of it is like, you feel like you're going to all of a sudden,
and a lot of it's caffeine.
Spinach. Like,
yeah, well, it's the caffeine. Okay, and that's why, that's why I like Rain, okay? So Rain, you're getting 3 cups of coffee in this whole thing. You're getting a little bit of branched chain amino acids. You're not getting enough to kick you into protein synthesis by any stretch of the means.
Yeah.
You're getting a little bit of branched chain amino acids right before your workout. You're getting no carbohydrates. You're getting no calories. You're getting no sugar. So essentially you're getting, and you're getting a nice bit of electrolytes. And electrolytes are salts that your body will sweat out when you work out. We'll do a whole video on electrolytes too. So you get a little bit of electrolytes, a tiny bit of branched chain amino acids, a little bit of CoQ10, which is for heart health. We can talk about that later. Not enough to take and not have to supplement with, but you get a little bit of good stuff in there. But you're getting, it tastes delicious and there's no calories in it. So this is my pre-workout right here. Yeah, so I feel like it's one of those things, finding whatever is best for you. Clearly, I really enjoy Rain and I drink it. And I like to, so this sounds kind of silly, but when you're in the gym and you got to be in there for a long time, any little thing that helps you, any little cue for your mind goes a long way. So this might sound silly, but if you're someone that works out a lot, you'll get what I'm saying. I like to have a Rain when I'm working out because it tastes great, right? It's like a little treat. So I'll do like a hard set. I'll be like, oh my God, wrecked. And I'll have a nice little treat. No, same. That's nice little treat. Nice little treat. And it keeps me going throughout the whole workout. I have probably maybe too many because I work out in our garage. Yeah. And I have a whole fridge full of Rain. So like I'll do something like, and then all of a sudden I reward myself by having like a little treat, and then all of a sudden that little treat turns into 2. Yeah. So then pretty soon I finish like 2 cans. So I highly recommend making sure that you pay attention to your dosage. Yeah, it's difficult for me to get through an entire can, to be honest. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure you guys leave us some comments. Let us know what other videos you guys want. And what other supplements you want us to talk about. Oh yeah. If you have any questions about certain supplements that either you're taking or that you suggest, please leave them below as well. And that is a wrap. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Cheers. Only 1 today. All you get is 1. With the slurp. Wow. Classy.